Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial we are going to solve day 6 problem on LeetCode, and in this problem this is a hard level problem and we have to find the maximum profit in job scheduling. So just watch this video till end, and I am also going to explain how this code is going to work with the logic. So just watch it till end and you will get a very clear idea about this problem. Okay, so in this problem we have given n jobs where every job is scheduled to be done from start time I to the end time I, obtaining a profit of I. Okay, so we have to obtain the maximum profit. So see here, this is the input. Let me copy it in one other slide. Okay, so see here, let's say a person name is Sham and he is going to take this job first. So he's going to work from 1 to 3 hours. This is the start time and this is the end time. So if he takes this job, then he is not going to do this job, because a same person can't do the two jobs at the same time. Okay, unless he is a Flash or Superman. Okay, so if he takes this job with profit 50, then he is not able to do this job. After that he has two choices, whether to pick this job or this job. So let's say if he picks this job, so if he picks this job, then he is not going to pick this one. Okay, because these two jobs are overlapping. So in that case his total profit is going to be 90. Okay, if he picks this job. But if he picks this job and this job, then in that case his total profit is going to be 120. Okay, so we have to find the maximum profit. Okay, so here this is the start time, this is the end time given to us, and this is the associated profit with the start time and time. Okay, so here the subset chosen is the first and fourth job. So this is the first job and this is the fourth job. So time range from 1 to 3 and 3 to 6, we get the total profit of 120, that is 50 plus 70. So this is going to be our output. Okay, so to solve this problem, first let's say this is a very simple example. In this example you see everything is sorted based on their increasing order. This end time is sorted based on their increasing order. But to solve this problem, so let's do one thing. We are also going to sort the end time based on the increasing order. We are going to sort the jobs based on their finish time. Okay, so let's say there is one job whose start time is 6 to, it is given like this, and end time is given like this. Let's say 5 1, and profit is given like this, 20 30. So now when I am going to sort the jobs based on their end time, then what will happen? Let's say I sort the jobs based on their ascending order. Okay, based on their finish time. So if I sort this as 1, this 5, then start time will also change. Okay, for a particular job it becomes 2 here, it becomes 6 here, and for this job the profit is 30. So we are going to change everything, right? Not just end time. So here I have just modified the jobs based on their of end time, and now along with that start time and profit is also interchanged. So for this purpose we are going to create one class, job. Okay, so you know the simple definition of class, how we are going to create class, right? So first just create one class name as job. Okay, so in this class job, pass their jobs respective start time, finish time, and the profit. Okay, so write int start. This is going to store the start information about a particular job. Okay, then also store the jobs finish time, and also store the jobs end time profit. Okay, so here I am going, what I am doing here, so here I am going to create one class job. Okay, so in this job it is going to store the start time, finish time of a job, and the profit. of a respective job. Okay, in this way I'm going to store the information. So let's say in this case this is the input. So here how I'm going to store: 1 is the start time for the first job, then 3 is the end time of the that job. See here, first start time, end time is 3, and profit is 50. So I'm going to store as 1350. So it is going to be my let's say job of 0. Okay, just assume that this is going to be my jobs of 0, and my jobs of 1 is going to be next, that is 2, 4, 10. Okay, 2, 4, 10. Same way, jobs of 2 is going to be 3, 5, 40, and jobs of 4, jobs of 3 is equal to be 3, 3, 6 and 70. Okay, so this is a class job, and this class job contains 3 variables: start, finish and profit. So I'm basically going to create the objects of this class later on to store each job information. Okay, so just remember this information. Let me comment this part. Okay, so here I'm going to create first one class job, and now in this class create one constructor. So in constructor we are just going to write public and the same name as of class. So in this way we are going to create constructor, and in constructor pass 3 variables, all these: int start, int finish, int profit, and then just initialize this dot start using this keyword. This dot start is equal to start, this dot finish is equal to finish, and this dot profit is equal to profit. Okay, so in this way we are going to create one class. Okay, so that's it. This is the first step. Now after that, this is the public int job scheduling method is given. So in this method, let's find the length of this array. Let's say for start time we find the length, because the length is same for everyone. For this array, start time array, end time array and profit, the length is same. So let's find the length for anyone. Okay, so for that just write int n is equal to start time dot length. So I hope you are clear till now, right? So int n is equal to start time dot length, and now after that just for this class create object. Okay, job. In this way we are going to create job. Jobs is equal to new job, and then pass the n, that is length. Okay, so now I have created the objects for this particular class. Now once it is done, after that just write one for loop. Now I'm going to store all this information, right? These all things in object. So for that just I'm going to write one for loop for int I is equal to 1, I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, and in this I am going to pass value like this, jobs of I. Okay, jobs of I is equal to, and then write new job, and in this pass the information. What values we are passing? We are passing this start time for this job, we are passing this end time for this job, we are passing profit for this job, particular job. So for that just write int start time I comma end time I comma and then profit. Okay, so I hope this is clear till now, right? So this is our next step. So I have created jobs like this. Okay, so it's done. Let me cut it and paste it here, or let me remove it. Okay, you have got the idea already why it is executed. Okay, so it's done. So now after that we have created this. Now next, our next step is to sort all these jobs. I have already told you that we are going to sort based on their end time. Okay, so to sort the jobs based on the finish time, we are going to use arrays.sort function. Arrays.sort function. In this arrays.sort, we are going to pass first jobs. Okay, we are going to pass one job, and then we are going to use the lambda expression, that is a comma b. In let's say these two are the parameters. Then how it is going to work? It is going to compare. So we are going to use integer dot compare based on their finish time. I have already told you. So a dot finish comma b dot finish. Okay, so in this way arrays.sort will function. Okay, so for a particular job we are going to pass two parameters. This is the lambda expression. Okay, so how it is going to work? A and b are, let's say, two parameters, so it is going to compare them based on their finish time. Okay, so in this way our arrays.sort will function. Okay, will work. Now after that we are going to create an array to store the maximum profit at each index. Okay, so let's create one array dp. Okay, int dp is equal to new int. Okay, now in this int pass n as the length, and then after that just declare the value of dp of 0. Initialize the value of at 0 index of this dp as jobs of I dot profit. Okay, so this I want for the first index, so I change it to 0. So dp of 0 is equal to jobs of 0 dot profit. Okay, so one second, let me write it again, because otherwise you will get puzzled here. Jobs of 0 is equal to jobs of 1 is equal to jobs of 2 is equal to, and jobs of 3 is equal to. So here I am going to write first their start time 1, 3, 4, 1, this is going to be 2, sorry, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 3. This is the start time of each job. Then end is 3, profit is 50, end is 4, profit is 10, end is 5, this is 40, and this is going to be 6 and 70. So see, this is the start time for 0 job. This is the start time 1, 3 and 50, then 2, 4, 10, just double check, 3, 5, 40, 3, 6 and 70. So that's it. So now this dp of 0 is going to be contain the profit for this job 0. Job 0 profit is this, so dp of 0 is becomes dp of 0 is 50. Okay, so now we have created one dp array. So how after this step it is looking like this. I have told you that dp's length is going to be n, so n is 4, so we have given as dp 0 is equal to 50. dp of 0 is right now 0, it is also 0, and it is also 0. Okay, so what will happen, this dp is going to contain the profit at this point. Whatever we get the value of dp, we are going to print that, because in this index it is going to show the maximum value that a dp has at a particular point of time. Okay, so let's say how this is going to work. So this is the dp, this is a code, so let me copy it here. Okay, So here what will happen, first it is going to check at first index. Let's say how can I explain to you, 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, so let's say first this DP picks this job. Okay, it picks this job. Okay, so maximum profit at that time for the first job, maximum profit is, let me copy this one. Now you will get more clear idea. So first I have told you that I have already sorted these jobs based on their finish time. First this job, then this job, then this job, this job. So first our DP is going to pick this job. Okay, so here in the DP I have added 50 value. Okay, next DP is going to pick, one second, let me change the color. First DP picks this job, 50 value is added. Now after that DP is going to check for this job. So DP is not going to add this job, right, because these two jobs are intersecting, so overlapping, so DP is not going to pick this job. So at this time also the maximum profit is going to be 50. DP of one value is going to be 50 only. Now after that DP is going to check for this third job. So if here DP is going to add 50 plus 40 is equal to 90. Okay, because these two jobs are not intersecting. This job finishes at 3 and this is the third job. This job intersected, so it is cancelled. Then it is going to pick this job, 1 to 3, 3 to 5. So total this is 1 to 3 and this is from 3 to 5. So it picks this job 90. And after that DP is going to check whether he can pick this job for the maximum profit. Okay, so here he can pick this job. He is going to exclude this job later on in the DP. With the code you will understand, but right now just understand this. This is going to ignore this, and here it is going to add this 50 with this 70. Okay, then the total profit is 120. Add this DP of 4 and in DP of 3, and in the end we are going to print this value, that is DP of n minus 1. This is the value that we are going to print in the end. Okay, so here in our code we are going to check, we are going to first take this job, in the end we are going to take this job, and then we are going to find the compatible jobs with this one. So we find that these both jobs are compatible with each other, and this way we are going to get the maximum profit. That is why we are returning 120 here. So now let's write the code for this one. Okay, so with the code you will get more clear picture of this one. So now I have already assigned DP0 value as job 0 profit. Now write one loop. Okay, for int I is equal to 1, I is less than n, I plus plus, and in this first we are going to include the current job. To include the current job, just declare one variable, int include profit. Here I'm including the profit of current job. Okay, so let's say I want to include the profit of this job. This is a current job. From jobs of 1 I am going to start now. Here see, my loop is going to start from 1. So here if I want to include this profit, then how I'm going to write it? Int include profit is equal to jobs of I, that is 1 in this case, dot profit. So in this way I'm going to get the profit of this one, 10. Okay, so in this way I am going to include the profit of the current job. Then after that I am going to declare one variable, int L is equal to, and here I am going to call a method, that is binary search. Okay, I am going to call this method, and in this method I am going to pass two things. One is our job, for current job, and the index, job at which index. Okay, and now after that here in the next line I am going to check one condition, if L is not equal to -1. So basically in binary search we are going to get the value of L, okay, the index. If we don't find any value, any job, this means any job, int L, any index which is compatible to insert that job, then we will get the output as -1. But if we get any other value than -1, then we are going to include the profit. Okay, so then we are going to include the profit and add it with dp of I. Okay, include profit is equal to plus is equal to dp of I. Okay, and then if we want to exclude the current job, if we exclude the current job, excluding the current job means just we need this value. Excluding the current job means we are only going to have this job till now. So for this I am going to write int exclude profit as dp of I minus 1. That's it. If I don't want to add the current job, then just exclude profit is equal to going to be dp of I minus 1, and then in dp of I am going to get the max value between include profit and exclude profit. Okay, so this is our function, and in the end I am just going to return dp of n minus 1. Okay, this is what I have already explained to you. Let me format the code. So it's already formatted. Good. Okay, so here what is happening, let me copy this part. Okay, so here here I am going to check from this loop this profit int I is equal to 1. If I include this profit 10, okay, here I have included this profit, then I am going to search the compatible jobs with this one. With this job I am going to find the compatible jobs, any previous jobs which are compatible with this. So with this there is no job compatible with this one because this is overlapping, previous job is overlapping with it. So in that case I am not going to add anything. I am not going to run this step, okay, because our L is going to be -1, because if the no jobs are compatible then L is always going to return -1. I am going to explain this method how it is going to work. So if it gives -1 then it will exclude the profit. Here it is going to exclude the profit. So for excluding profit it is just going to pass this 50 here, 50, and then from 50 and 10 we get the maximum value. So maximum is 50, so our first job we picks, so we are going to get the value as 50. We have excluded this one. In this way it will work. Okay, so you will get a clear idea when I finishes this code. So now just one more big code is pending. That's it. Just 4 to 5 lines maximum, or maybe 6. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, with our last step, that is we are going to define this function method. What I will go. Okay, so now private int of this video is going very lengthy and my okay, binary search, private int binary search, and in this pass first this jobs object, because we are going to pass one jobs. Okay, this is going to be as jobs, and then pass other int as index. So in this just apply normal binary search method. So in binary search method first we are going to declare low as 0, high as index -1, because we are going to check the previous jobs only. Okay, index -1, and then run one while loop while low is less than equal to high. In this, if this is true, okay, if this is going to be true, then in this define int mid is always going to be low plus high divided by 2. Okay, and then we are going to check if carefully understand this. If jobs at mid comma sorry, it's dot finish is less than equal to jobs at index dot start. Okay, if this is the case, jobs of index dot start, if this is the case, then after that again check if jobs of mid. Don't worry, I am going to explain this code how this is working. Okay, so just write till now, just write it along. Okay, jobs of mid plus 1 dot finish is less than equal to jobs of index dot start. Then just low is equal to mid plus 1, else we are just going to return mid, and after that in the else just return high is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, and then here just write return minus 1. So here we are returning minus 1 if the compatible job is found, if no compatible job is found. Okay, so here if no compatible job is found. Okay, so let me try to run this code. There is going to be some errors, I think. So let's see. Include profit. Okay, this is the error. This we can solve easily. Next error, let's see. It's so big code. Int L is equal to binary search jobs I method binary search. Okay, here spelling is wrong. Siege, I write siege, here I write correct. So next error, let's see. Okay, so there is some issue, so let me try to check this code once more time. Okay, so here let me go through this code. So here, yeah, here see this mistake. If L is not equal to minus 1, then we are including the profit at that index. So here instead of I write L. Okay, so let me run this code and see if now it is working fine or not. So finally our code is working fine and all the test cases are passed. So lot of spelling mistakes, I think. So let me try to submit it and see if all the test cases have been passed or not. Awesome, so our solution is accepted. It's great. So now this is the last step. Okay, so here you know how binary search is working. First we are going to get the low and high is equal to index minus 1. So let's say these two are the jobs. Okay, let's say this is okay here. Okay, so see here, this is my medium blog. Okay, so I am going to give this link in the description of this video. So okay, so you can go through it. So here you will get all the clear idea how our code is working and what are these methods, and here how this array.sort is working, and here dynamic programming, array initialization, all the loops that are working here in this method, and this is how our binary search method is going to work. So here see, first here we have initializes the lower and upper bounds of the binary search. Then we have started a binary search loop, and in this we have calculated the middle index of the current job. Now here we are going to check if the finish time of the job at mid is less than or equal to the start time of the job at given index. It means there is no conflict, right? There is not going to be any conflict if this is true. After that we are again going to check if any other job is compatible. That is, if the finish time of the next job after meet is also less than or equal to the start time of the job at given index, it means we need to search in the right half. Okay, so we are going one step forward. Okay, now move the search range to right. So low is equal to mid plus 1. So we are moving the search range to the right. Otherwise, if this is not working, then we are just going to return the mid. Okay, otherwise we are going to high in the else part we are just going to update the highest mid minus 1. That is, if there is a conflict, then we are going to move the search range to the left. Okay, we are going to do the search for the jobs on the left. If no committed job is found, then return minus 1. Okay, so I hope that here, yeah, so this is the example. So here with this example you can also get more clear idea. So this is the start time, this is the end time, and this is the profit. So this is the example that I have explained to you. Okay, so here first I have included the profit. First include the profit as 10 because I am going to run the loop from 1 now. So here you see, here I am going to include profit jobs of I, and this I value is 1. So that is why first include the profit is 10, then low is 0, high is 0, mid is also going to be 0, 0 plus 0 divided by 2 is 0 only. So there is no job is compatible. So here in the diagram you see with this there is no other job is compatible. So we have returned L as minus 1. So the value of exclude profit is 50, and however DPRL is looking like this 1 by 50. So here I have clearly mentioned at index 1 it is going to be 1 by 50. At index, this is 0 index, this is 1 index. At 1 index it is giving 50 only, right? 1 by 50. Then after that include profit is 40. Then after that I have included this profit 40. Okay, when I include this profit, our low is 0, our high is 1. So in this way this is running. Value of L is going to be 0. Then value of include profit for the second time, this is second time, 2 and D, this is second time, is 90. Okay, so 90, then value of exclude profit is 50. Okay, exclude profit is 50, then we are going to get the maximum. So here see, at index 2 it's 90, 1 is 50, 2 is 90. So here in the diagram I have mentioned this is the index 2, and here 2 I have written 90 only, right? And then here in the 3 I have written 120 only. Okay, here at 3 120. So in this way we are going to solve this problem. Okay, so let me do one thing here, just a little bit edit story, little bit spelling a mistake, so let me correct it. Value of include profits at second time, here also is second time, by mistake I write two times. Save and publish. Okay, so I am going to give you this link in the description of my YouTube channel, so just go through it, and I hope that you guys are able to understand the logic as well as code, because in many other tutorials I have seen they have explained the logic very clearly, but they haven't explained the code very well. So I hope that you are very clear with this problem, and just keep coding and keep practicing. Meet you in the next video. Thank you.